So there's several things that go on as a case goes through the negotiation process, or maybe it doesn't even reach that because there's a liability issue. For us internally at Freeman Law Firm, each case is going to be roundtabled. There's going to be several different people that are involved in that roundtable to make a decision as to whether or not this is a case that is sufficient to be able to go into litigation or even to trial after that. Then once we've had that roundtable meeting, we're going to meet with the client and have that discussion with the client, because ultimately it's the client's decision whether or not to move a case into litigation and later potentially a trial. So we're going to roundtable it so that we're clear about what the risks are and how to balance those risks, and then we can advise the client as to whether or not we recommend the case that would go into litigation. I am more likely, I'm the type of attorney that's more likely going to recommend a case in the litigation if I don't agree with the other side. But sometimes that's not what's right for the client, and that what's right for the client is that the case just stop there, and because what's going on in their lives is more important.
I think I would just add to that, it is often litigation stops someone from moving forward. If people live with the car accident and the trauma of the car accident for another couple years, and it may be a real important time irrespective of the strength of our litigation to settle. And that is something that we sit down with the client before we actually draft the summons and complaint and file it and serve it and move forward. So it's an important decision for us and the client, and we take it seriously and ensure the client is on board.
Yeah, so you'd asked earlier what makes a Freeman Law Firm different than other firms, and I think our holistic approach, the understanding that there's more to any decision than just what's going on in that case, and maybe it's not right. There's what we call maybe a dark cloud of litigation for people, that as the case is going through litigation, this thing that happened in their past is staying with them as opposed to allowing them to move forward. And sometimes it's best that they just let go of it and move forward. And we need to be understanding of that. And so we really do try to have a conversation that encompasses everything so that everything can be considered as we make those decisions.